Yep. You know what it is. You know what it is. You know what it is, man. ATL, you know what's up. Your boy EJ the DJ. I'm back at it. This is Conversation with EJ the DJ. I'm here to have a good time, good conversation. I got somebody special in the building. If you don't know who he is, ladies and gentlemen, you better get used to him. Like, he got the magazine, In the City magazine. He's doing a great thing for the kids, for the community, for people in general. We just knocked out a great article with the mayor. Only opportunities is growing from here. Q was good, Brody.
Yo, thank you for that, bro.
No doubt.
That's what I'm talking about.
Nah, listen, I want people to know because I don't even think by the time this come out, the magazine with the mayor's going to be up here. If you don't know who the mayor is of Atlanta, you're doing something wrong. If you don't know who Q is, you're doing something wrong. So I'm just happy and honored to have you to sit down with you and talk to you about your magazine and how it's been growing. So I want you to break down where you from and how you got started.
Man, I'm from originally Atlantic City, New Jersey. I've been here like 16 years though. You know, I originally moved here. First thing I did was like coach football, you know.
Okay.
From that, you know, picked up a hobby. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. Then somebody paid me for it.
I love that.
Somebody was like, meet me here, I'm gonna pay you this. And I said, whoa, let's get this going. You know, let me get better at what I do, learn as much as I can from the people that I was around.
Okay.
I always was able to be around a certain vibe of folk.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? They wasn't shy about giving me little pointers. They ain't like do no stupid shit like take me by the hand or no stupid shit like that. But they was able to say, yo, lean this way instead of that way. Use this lens instead of that lens.
That's dope.
You know, so here I am.
Yeah. So when did you decide to say I'm gonna start In the City magazine? When was that start?
It started because I always try to pay attention to certain things, and I knew that people was in this phase of not reading anymore.
Yes.
Whatever the fuck that means. But you know, I knew that. And then I was producing podcasts. Before I started In the City magazine, it was called Molo in the City. Shout out to Molo.
Shout out to Molo.
Man, we did a podcast every week for a 13-week straight.
Wow.
With 3 different people on each motherfucking show.
Okay.
So we did that for 5 seasons. We did 1 season, 13 episodes.
Yeah.
Second season, 30, 5, right?
Okay.
So after the 5th season, after we stopped it, you know, she was Molo and I'm In the City. So
gotcha.
It was like, what else am I gonna do? I know all these people that we interviewed.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do now? I was invited to the barbecue, but I wanted more than just to eat chicken at the barbecue.
I respect that.
So bam, give them something they could fuck with.
I got you.
I already was shooting.
Yeah.
You know.
How hard was that crossover from doing a podcast to running a successful magazine?
I had worked for a couple other magazines prior.
Okay.
Some local magazines where I was like the number 2 person, like because of the type of shit I do, you know. So I'm really a marketing guy.
I got you on that.
To be honest with you, with a camera.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
So, you know, just being me, basically.
So what's some insights? How hard it is to run in a magazine? Because, you know, everything is digital right now. How hard it is running a magazine?
It's a challenge because it can be done if it's done right. You got to have a championship mentality to do it.
Okay.
Once you got that, that's the first step. Once you have that, then, you know, you're going to progressively grow as much as you put into it. And it's like any other business, is dope as fuck.
Dope.
Because we get to be in a lot of dope situations.
Okay.
We get to meet a lot of dope people and things like that. So, but and even like not just famous people, but like just regular folks. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
You know, it's dope. It ain't easy. It's like any other business with employees.
Okay.
But you know.
So what's the most challenging part you had so far running this magazine?
The most challenging. The only challenging thing that we have is just getting better, getting further than where we were yesterday. That's the only challenge I feel. It's the only challenge I face. You know, dealing with. You know, I mean, that's personal stuff at, you know, in the family or at home or something like that.
Got you.
You know, that can kind of deter your enthusiasm for certain things, you know.
Okay.
But you know, that's not even as hard of a challenge as just trying to always be better.
Got you. So as you in Atlanta, in entertainment, fashion, music is so big.
Yeah.
How do you keep your name in the forefront of other magazines in Atlanta?
Man, you're not gonna like this answer, but I mean, it's just a matter of just being me.
Got you.
You know, being me. I feel as though I'm a dope motherfucker.
For sure.
I feel that in my heart. Nothing nobody can tell me. I feel like I'll be good in a lot of places, you know, by respecting folks, knowing the fucking rules.
That's important.
You know, that you're dealing with, you know, when you do have access to certain people, you know, and you getting a text or something.
Yeah.
Hey, let me get the contact to the mayor's people. Like what? Like what? Hey, you got
yeah.
Like what? Like whoa. You know, I know I'm a nice guy and everything.
Yeah, but you can't just give everything away.
You asking me that?
Yeah, what kind of question is that? I want to know some inside stuff
Yeah.
about Inner City Magazine, because you've been growing, you've been very successful. You're not only the man in charge, but you narrate a lot of or curate a lot of opportunities for other people around you.
Right.
I want to know some inside stuff about Inner City Magazine that people don't know about Inner City Magazine that they think they should know.
Man, that's a crazy question. Never been asked anything like that. That's dope. Something about Inner City Magazine.
Yes.
You know, we are visually accepted.
Okay.
Accepted.
Gotcha.
And I never had an issue with that.
Yeah.
What Inner City Magazine actually is, the reason why it's a book. If anybody knows anything about Islam, you'll know how important reading and books are.
Yes, it is.
Just ask any Muslim. Ask any Muslim how important are books. So this is one reason why I chose it.
Okay.
People don't really understand that. But what I do with it is I also drop like Islamic quotes, positive quotes, and things like that.
Oh, that's dope.
There.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If you got it, you'll see it.
Yeah.
You know, maybe might be by Muhammad Ali.
That's,
you know,
that's
or
cool.
by a sheikh.
Yeah.
That somebody, you know, but I translated it to English, and people read it, and it's all about God and everything like that.
I like that.
So another thing is, in order to get the magazine, you got to go on our website. The magazine costs $25.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, it cost me about $19, $20 just to make it.
Yeah.
So there's only like a $5 difference, sometimes $4 depending.
That's fair.
So what we do with that, for every issue that's sold, we donate that profit to charity.
That's fire.
So a lot of people don't realize that every time somebody bought a magazine,
it's going to a good cause.
You actually donate to charity.
Okay.
Anytime someone even did anything for us,
yeah,
smiled at us, held the door for us, whatever it is that you did for us, that God looks at that as almost like a charity. When you do good stuff to people who do good stuff,
yeah,
like that's a whole nother level.
It's only right.
Of blessing.
Nah, I definitely like that. What made you come up with the Islamic posts and quotes? What made you do that? Because that's definitely different.
Because I want people to not have an excuse to say they ain't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's right there. I put it right there. If you really look at the magazine, you're gonna get more than just a collector's item. You know what I'm saying? I want people to really understand the layout. When people see it, they look at the layout like, yo, the layout's dope.
That's fire.
The pictures are dope, but the layout is dope.
How do you go about picking the people on your magazine? Because the covers are phenomenal. You got some heavy hitters. How do you go about that?
To even say that I pick them is a lie. There's no way that I could pick people.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it again. I know this is not the popular answer or anything like that, but it just, you know, I guess I'm maybe an arm's length away from most people.
Okay.
Anybody that's high profile.
Yeah.
You know, you could pick a person. I'm probably one phone call away.
That's dope.
On a lot of these types of people.
Yeah.
For the right project.
Okay.
I'm not just gonna call Tyler Perry just for some shucking and jiving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We're
for sure.
Call him when
it makes sense.
It makes sense. We got Cadillac, Home Depot, Delta all involved. Tyler Perry.
See, I definitely like that, and that's really important. How big is your staff? Because that's really important right now. Building a company, a solid company.
Right now, we got 12 people.
Okay.
You know, including myself, and then we also have a lot of collaborators, and then we have affiliates also.
Okay.
So all of them are different: staff, collaborators, affiliates.
Okay.
And you know, we write like the place we're in right now,
level
3,
level
collaborator of ours.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They're not staff, but we rock with them.
Yeah.
You know, so definitely 12 people. Shout out to the staff. We have the reason why it's 12 people too. It should probably gonna be more, but we also have two magazines. We have a main magazine and a kids magazine.
Okay.
So the kids magazine got their own staff.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? They work with the main magazine, but they really are the kid magazine staff. So
how do you survive right now, right? Because everything is social media, everything is high influence, but nobody's really taking their time and having substance. How do you keep yourself relevant in these times?
By understanding that there's a standard way of doing things.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Be a dope motherfucker. Do what you say what you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Come through. Don't jerk nobody. Don't knock nobody over the head with a hammer. You know, always trust God. You know.
Facts.
I know. You know, that's just what that's just my stance.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I say to the people that work with us. You know, and then you also have to have talent.
That's important.
You also have to have talent. Sure. You gotta have some talent. You can't just be walking around with just a backpack on talking about, you know, some crazy stuff. You gotta have some type of talent, and not to say it gotta be drawing or dancing or whatever, but you gotta have some motion going with what you know. What do you do? I always ask people, you know, what do you do when I introduce myself? Right?
Understandable.
And they tell me, and then I always ask them, but what do you do creatively?
That's a good one.
That's a whole nother title.
What do you do creatively?
Yeah, what do you do creatively?
Nah,
no matter
I
what you do.
definitely like that. What's some plans for the future? Because I see Inner City is really deep right now. I know the next issue coming out is the Mayor. When did that drop?
It dropped on 404 Day.
Okay, 404 Day.
Yeah, 404 Day. They had it at the City Hall. We got a chance to, you know, get some shots with the mayor, with the cover and things like that. Just for somebody like me, you know what I'm saying? Like, like who never had any aspirations of doing anything like this.
That's
you know,
dope.
Not to say like just me, but I never thought like, yo, we gonna be doing this. We're gonna be in the Capitol building, nigga. We're gonna be
got you
taking pictures with, or you know what I'm saying?
So what was the initial idea when you first started? I love what you're saying that you didn't know what you was gonna get, but where was the thought process of saying when you first started, or where was the thought process of where was you gonna be or go?
The thought process was I knew I would have a good jump. I have a good start.
Okay.
You know, one thing I learned about working for other magazines and then not working for some is, just do what they're not doing and don't do what they're doing. So you had hair magazines, you had beauty magazines, you had this, you had that. Guess what? Inner City Magazine is art.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? We feature beauty, we feature fashion. You know that. We feature music, but we're an art magazine. You know, so that's gonna be a Jeopardy question one day.
Nah, that's dope. What is something that you had to unlearn to be successful?
I had to unlearn being a worker and being a CEO.
Explain that.
Oh man, there's just certain ways a CEO thinks. You know, nobody understands that you're thinking about profit and loss, labor hours, motherfucking staffing hours, whatever it is you got to worry about as a CEO. So therefore, you can't be, you know, just the person like put red lipstick on her instead of pink.
Gotcha.
Like I can't do that too. You know what I'm saying? So everybody kind of takes their part. You know what I mean?
Understandable. Nah, that's definitely interesting because you know everybody out here in Atlanta, I'm noticing everybody's somebody, but nobody's nobody, and it's interesting to see, and that's why I say with Inner City Magazine. If you don't know, that's why I had to bring him up here because he's definitely he's leading the lead in the forefront of creativity. Definitely, you refer to yourself as the janitor. I heard you say that a few times. Can you elaborate and explain what does that mean to people that don't know?
Yeah, it's just a nod to my staff. You know, that's what it really is, first and foremost.
That's dope.
If I could call myself that in front of a bunch of people, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, like, what we doing? Like, I'm also the person who can carry the lights, you know, carry the bags or something like that. You know, I could be designated driver. Like we all are in.
Yeah.
You know, it's a game.
Nah, that's super important because you show that's great leadership, and I think that more people need to understand what about leadership because anybody can be a boss and give direction, but it takes a special somebody to give directions, but not only give directions, but show with leadership because that's really important because everybody can tell you what to do, but nobody's really going to show you what to do. So I definitely commend you for that as well. So much is going on in the city of Atlanta. How do you feel Atlanta is going with entertainment and fashion in the hair industry? How do you feel about that?
I think it's number one in entertainment overall.
Okay.
I think the hair industry, it seemed like there's a little shift. It's still here though, but it seemed like, you know, other places are kind of eating too a little bit off those hair shows and things like that.
Got you.
Fashion, we got to figure out what we want to do. Are we just, you know, New York is couture.
Okay.
LA is kind of like, your own style centric, right?
Yeah.
Type of thing. You know, Atlanta we just taking what we taking.
For sure.
Everybody wear baseball caps. Everybody wear Jordans. Is that
Facts.
what we are? No matter if we wear tuxedo or not.
Facts.
Like if we that spot, that's what we taking. So
No, I definitely love it. That's why I had to ask that. Like it's so much creativity in Georgia, and you coming from Atlantic City to Georgia. When was that change? Like when did you make that change, and how was it? And was you around with the Freaknik ever? What happened?
And I think I just missed it. I didn't want to be. I didn't need to be around the fucking Freaknik. I got down here. All that was over with. You know, it happened because I was about to get fired from my job.
Okay.
I think my lease was about to be over. I think my girlfriend broke up with me.
Wow.
My fish died. So my nigga, he's like, you know what? Pack up my Honda Accord.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Me and my son.
Wow.
We drove down to my cousins, start coaching football and shit like that.
Now that's the definition of perseverance. Like, what made you keep going? Because like a blow at the blow at the blow, and you kept going. That's perseverance. What gave you that fire to keep going?
Well, you know, your kids always. You know what I'm saying? I have a son.
Okay.
So and I raised him.
That's
so I had to come home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I couldn't just stay out.
Yeah.
You know, I couldn't just bring anybody over like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Couldn't just do whatever, you know. So that really is the main thing that kept me straight and narrow. And it did, you know, it bleeds over to even now.
Okay.
Discipline, you know.
How was it being a father? Because, you know, a lot of kids nowadays don't grow up with their father. What have you learned from being a father so far?
That, you know, what we create, you know, we have really no control over how they ending. None really. You can have an influence, but none. And it's just a blessing as a parent to see your creation and how they go through things, you know, accomplish things.
For sure.
You know, like, you know, whenever my son do something, he drove across country by himself one time.
Oh, for real?
Like, rice. And it's like,
that's
you know, as a dad, it's like,
you
know what I'm saying? Okay, we got to go underground. We can do that.
Facts.
So, okay. You know, so stuff like that. So that's how really just knowing that, you know, from being a single parent, for me, my experience is it was just him and me. You know what I'm saying? Through high school. So we went to college, lives in LA. You know.
That's a amazing accomplishment because, you know, we need more black fathers stepping up to the plate. And for some strange reason in our society, it's like a lot of black fathers don't step up.
Bro, I can't even imagine. When I had my son, I was young, fast and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Doing what we do. That was my main thing, bro. I just could not allow somebody to raise my child. Like,
I respect that.
I don't get what these parents are doing these days. I don't understand it. Like, you okay with them raising your motherfucking child? You created?
That's
like,
crazy.
Yo, I just seen a post on IG the other day. Today.
Yeah.
And it was a guy who was beating up a YN he caught him in the neighborhood for breaking in the cars.
Yeah, I seen that.
And to me, that was probably his little brother or cousin. Because if you watch it again, he was beating his ass, but the way he was talking to him.
Was letting him know.
Yeah, like, yo, like, I'm tired of hearing about you
Facts.
doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, that was nothing but love, bro. And like, people got to understand, yes, the parents are responsible for being a parent, but it's us as a community, your cousins, YNs, you always blame the mom. What about his fucking brother?
Yeah.
What about his sister? What about his aunts, his uncles?
Yeah.
They all let him down too. You know what I'm saying? So
that's so interesting. Like it's so that's why I'm so happy. I know earlier you said you donate to charities. What charity do you donate to?
It's called Our House, GA.
Okay.
It's a shelter for women and children. I think they just opened it up to families, but it used to be for like women and children only.
No.
You know, you can go there, you could tour the facility.
Yeah.
That's what kind of inspired me from touring it. We got involved with them through Jovita Moore.
Okay.
The newscaster.
Shout out to her.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's in heaven now, but
oh yeah, for sure.
Ever since then, we continue to deal with them.
That's dope.
You know, and it's cool to know that, you know, the counselors that's there, like, they remember how we got there through her.
I respect that.
Cool, yeah.
See, that's something that's really important. That's why I had to ask that, because I like to see the growth of everything. What's next for Inner City Magazine?
We're gonna try to just give as much as we can. We got a giveaway coming up, a give back. It's gonna be at our house, so we're gonna be collecting certain items.
Yeah.
It's gonna be posted on our IG like in the next day or so.
Dope.
We're gonna be collecting items, and then we're gonna go to our house.
Yeah.
And, you know, give away some stuff. You know what I mean? From different businesses, be sponsoring certain things. So our staff puts that together. I basically just show up.
I like that.
Does it really?
I definitely like that. Like, you got so much creative space going on, and how do you how do you handle the finances with a company like Inner City Magazine? Because is it easy to be profitable? Do you go get grants? How do you keep your business afloat?
Yeah, grants is something that I believe everybody should go and try to get. You know, also not even just grants, but loans too. Okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So keep your business, you know, in a position where you can always get a little something when you need to. It's a hustle, man. You know, you know, I'm just gonna say this because I know about this, but it's selling cocaine as usual. You gotta buy it from somebody. You gotta sell it to somebody the fuck else.
You gotta flip it.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta flip whatever it is we're doing.
Yeah.
The important thing is what we've been able to do.
Okay.
Is hold value.
That's very important. Very important.
There's value in those pages.
Yes.
There's value in shooting in our studio.
Yes.
Where you know there's that shot there.
Yeah.
You know people was flown in
successfully
to come shoot at our studio.
Okay.
So that's the value that we have. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get content when you deal with us. We're gonna be on Roku. Check out our channel on the Enterprise Theater. It's on every Roku TV.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Check us out. I'm telling you. This gonna be on there.
Yes, sir.
It's just having value for what it is that we're doing.
Yeah.
Magazine, billboards, you got something you can feel in your hands and it's dope.
Got you.
So that's my financial answer.
No, I definitely like that, because what advice would you give to somebody that's starting out? It don't got to be about a magazine, but any business starting out that don't know how direction to finding money or getting money. What's some steps they could do to get some money, get established, and get the ball rolling?
You know, I don't want to say something and let's say, you know, I see a lot of business people out there. I don't think there are. I don't know if there's people out there, man. Them kids is making money already. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna tell the kid. They already, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
They fucking with the Kids Magazine.
Yeah.
So I see them too, and that inspires me too.
Dope.
The Kids Magazine is dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just like being around, you know, them types of folks and things like that, you know, that's kind of help us out with that.
Nah, that's super dope. So 2026 is here. We like in the second quarter right now. What's some plans for the end of this year? Because the year's going by really fast. What's your plans for the rest of the year?
White sands, baby, blue water.
White sands and blue water.
That's it, with a margarita, with an umbrella in that joint.
Got you.
You know
Listen,
what I'm saying?
That's what I be saying. Vacation time, beautiful water, beautiful sand is only right. This what life is about. How you feel right now about what's going on with the war in Iran and in the United States? How you feel about that?
Great question, man. I don't think it's a war. I don't think the war is what they're saying. It's not over oil.
Okay.
It's not over peace or whatever it is they talk about. This is part of righteousness against evilness. This is righteousness against evilness.
Okay.
You don't have to take it from me. Look at everything proponent on this side and what they're about, what they do, and look at all of them on this side, what they're about and what they actually do. And it will be clear that you are looking at a component of evil, whether it's Satan, Shaitan, whatever you want to call him, the devil, and righteousness.
Wow.
This is just a part of it. And it's a shame because the physical war isn't even as impactful as the war of the hearts.
Yes.
People actually hardening their hearts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's the crazy part.
I see. Do you? Because I know it's been a lot of speculation right now on UFOs, UAPs. How do you feel about that? Because they asked Obama about it. They seen Trump possibly some files on it. What's your thoughts on that?
I think if they got the files or whatever the case is, they're gonna come out eventually. So we'll know what they know. If they even, I hope they even know something. I hope it's some bullshit like, yo, we found the rock, like speeding through. We just caught the bitch. Like, yo, give me something more than that.
Facts.
Like, yeah.
Facts.
Fuck the other side of the moon.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, what you see?
Yeah.
Yo, they hide something.
Matter of fact, speaking of the moon, do you believe they just went to the moon and came back that fast? They didn't say they went to the moon.
I have no reason not to. These cats. Yo, listen, bro. These cats are fucking with the weather, bro.
Yeah, but I just don't believe
they're gone. They out of here. They already got a space station.
But I don't believe they left. I don't believe they left the
They out, bro.
These
These
think
niggas,
so?
they know, man. These motherfuckers is like that. You can say what you want to say about these American scientists. Them niggas is like that. They out of here, bro.
Think so?
They out.
I don't know, man. I want you to try to think about this. This is really interesting.
Man, they out.
This is interesting.
I think China and Russia already been there, though. I think we probably third or fourth. They just don't report it that way. Yeah, we probably third or fourth to get there talking shit. They probably already got it. Somebody already got it.
So, question: as a black man, how do you handle your mental health?
My mental health. That's a great question, man. Prayer is my main thing.
Okay.
Having folks around, you know, your circle matters.
Yes, it
you
does.
know, and everybody don't have to just be for everything. Having a person around that you can laugh with, you know, you can get a laugh with. Somebody around you can call, be like,
yeah,
what up, motherfucker? You know, that type of thing. And then, you know, that's just y'all.
Yeah.
And then you can talk to someone else, and they're just so jolly.
Yeah.
You know, having good folks around. My family helps with that because they're okay.
Okay, that's a blessing.
As long as my son is okay, things like that, you won't hear me complain too much.
That's good.
I do believe that having mental breaks and mental, what's the word I'm looking for? Exercises or levels that, you know, driving does it for me.
Okay.
I could take a long drive, and that helps my mental.
That's fair.
A lot of people.
I like going fishing. That's my mental decompression. Like if I get by the water, I'm good. Like I can sit there for hours on hours on hours.
I can't do that shit.
For real?
No, I can't. I can go fishing, but not hours and hours and hours.
Man, I can stay there for 5 days nonstop.
Damn,
like for real.
Crazy,
like
yo.
I could fish like that's the only place that I feel like I can talk to God. I feel at peace. I feel more quietness. I feel connected to the earth. I feel everything. Like if it's somewhere where it's quiet, I could ground. I can put my feet in the water and just relax. If I go to the beach and fish, the beach fishing is for me is ideal because I can stick my feet in the water and relax and fish at the same time. So that's the best part for me. And I like the ocean better because I feel like the salt water do something to my body.
You know, from Atlantic City, we had the jetties.
Yeah, the jetties. I like the jetties.
But now that was fun.
Yeah,
you know,
but it's dangerous though.
Yeah,
because the rocks. You fall on them goddamn rocks.
We used to run up and down them motherfuckers.
Yeah, the only thing about the jetties is that you gotta be careful because if the tide coming too fast, you could slip on it. You could slip. You could, and don't be by yourself in no jetties because your ass will crack your damn head.
It was always a crazy cat though that could go out to the end of that bitch. In the fucking waves.
That was me. That was me. That was me. I'm going to the tip, pause. I'm going to the edge, and I'm casting my line out, and I'm gonna sit there. And the next you know, I'm noticing the water getting higher and higher and higher and higher. And I gotta go back. And I'm telling you, look, I didn't lost fish in the rocks because I didn't realize how fast the water came up. Like with the jetties, there's no joke.
Oh shit.
That's why I said I'm really a fisherman. Like I'm really into this shit. Like I love fishing.
Yeah.
Like that's the only thing that keeps me grounded in this whole wide world. Like if something going on with me, and if I don't go fishing, that's gonna put me in a bad depression.
Word.
Like I get depressed really fast if I don't go fishing.
Have you been fishing since you've been here?
Yes, I have. I went fishing last week actually.
Man, I want to go. I want to go. Yeah. As long as it ain't hours and hours.
So what we're gonna do? We're gonna do another episode. We're gonna do about the water. We're gonna fish at the same time. We're gonna fish. We're gonna pick some fishing poles.
Yeah,
and shit.
I'm gonna catch something too.
Yeah, I caught some catfish. I caught a catfish like this big ass catfish. About a good.
You cook them?
I didn't cook them yet.
Oh,
because you gotta fillet them. You gotta pull the skin off.
And all that
so I know how to fillet. I cut the head, cut them down the spine. Whoop! I gotta cut it around the bones.
Baby. Yeah, that's a fun part.
So you know I do all that. That's real vibe. Oh, so you know like that's good. We're gonna plan a fishing trip. I think this old man. I want to do a man trip actually, like just some man just sitting by the water and just having a conversation and drinking and vibing because I feel like that's really important to decompress and understand each other because
they got shit like that already though.
They do?
Yeah.
Nah, but I'm talking about like something that I could curate and let people know like come hang out because I like fishing and I think a lot of people don't have escape.
Yeah.
Some people do. And especially in Atlanta.
There's probably a lot more people like me that would love to go.
They just don't know.
They don't know. It ain't right there in front of their nose, you know?
Okay. So, see, that's why I want to provide the opportunity because I feel like it's a way to decompress a different way. Because most people go to drugs and alcohol, and that's not always good. So I want to have an alternative because I sit by the water, I feel like I can hear my thoughts. I could really hear God talking to me. Like, I get the best ideas with fishing. Like, that's how I got my camera. I went fishing one day. And I was just in the water, just glazing the water, looking at the water, and I seen the water, I seen the sky. And I seen the sky moving.
Capture that,
and I captured it, and I seen like, I could capture the moment.
Yep.
And I see the lens from a different perspective. And I want to show the world. That's why I got the camera. I want to see what's going on in my world.
You know how important those pictures are, right? Those pictures are so important that even though the next night, maybe the moon will be right there again somewhere, but where you capture it at, it may not ever be the same.
Listen, that's why it's important to follow your dream and believe because sometimes we just don't know what life brings us. In the right place, right opportunity, right section will put you in the best space ever. And that's what I'm about. I'm about growth learning.
Still gotta be dope.
Yeah, definitely gotta be dope. That's creativity.
You can't be whack. Most black people though these days got that thing in them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I think it's this the melanin. It's the melanin season for sure. when you say you a boss, describe it to people. Describe being the boss in your mind to people.
I take more serious in being the person who knows that he doesn't know everything in any situation. So any situation or anything that happens with our team, anything like that, I gotta always be in that position of learning.
Gotcha.
Basically, you know, I always want to learn from whatever experience, you know, that's happening. I don't really, you know, there's no school for magazine CEOs.
Yeah, definitely not.
There's no school for that. You know, we didn't, you know, I don't know if we even YouTube it. I might get that off on YouTube.
Yeah, for sure. That's interesting.
And maybe other ones, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of people do ask me shit like that when they see me. How you do this, Quadir? I'll be like, yo, I'm gonna put it on YouTube.
That's listen, UC University. If you ain't learning, you ain't growing.
So there's no school for that shit. So
yeah,
you know, everything that I'm going through, you know, some things we keep it as a standard.
Okay.
But I'm just learning.
Man, listen, I love that. And you heard it first. Any last minute, any shout outs you want to give before we any shout outs you want to give?
Definitely shout out to all of our staff. You know, I guess I can name them, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I can name
for sure.
Nah. I ain't gonna do that to myself.
That's a lot of people, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna do it this way. That's how you do that. Hey man, you gotta cheat a little bit. All right. Elena, DJ, Gwen, K. Dot, Kimberly, Kiera, Moshua, L'Oreal, Nakia, Shaquin, and Shonda. And all of our collaborators, you know, whether it's Portia, OJ, Olivia, New Face, all of our collaborators, Level 3, EJ the DJ, Fly. I mean, everybody that rock with us, you know. Let's keep doing it. You know what we're doing with it, you know.
Man, listen, you heard it first. You know what it is, man. In the City Magazine. I need y'all to do me a favor. Go get a copy. Make sure you follow them.
Copy.
You know what I'm saying? In the City Magazine on Instagram, social media. Like it's only right. Quadir's in the flesh. He's definitely doing this thing. If you want to be a part of it, hit him up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you got a child, your child is doing something amazing, your kid doing something amazing, hit him up. You know, they got In the City Magazine for the kids. You adult and doing something positive, hit him up.
Put
if you're an artist,
right here.
Put the IG. So if you're an artist and you're doing something, tap it with him. You know it's only right. Man, you know what it is, man. It's EJAY the DJ, man. This conversation with EJAY the DJ. We just having a good time. Shout out to Level 3. We here right now, vibing out, having a good time. We drinking and toasting and drinking. You know what it is.
It's a ginger ale.
Level 3, you know what's up. ATL, here we go.